Hey guys, my name's Peter Hurley and I am a photographer here in New York, and today I am going to teach you my most incredible tip for looking more photogenic in a camera. It's simply called squinching. And this video is called It's All About the Squinch. It's the second in a video series that I'm doing on looking more photogenic. The first was It's All About the Jaw, and it's gotten like 1 million hits and it's gone crazy, so check it out on my YouTube channel, and that's all about getting your jawline to look good in front of a camera. However, the number one tip that I have in my arsenal when I am trying to make people look more photogenic for me is squinching. So what the heck is squinching, right? You're like, what I've never heard of this before. Well, hopefully you haven't, because I made it up. I'm gonna teach you how to squinch today, and I want you to watch this, and I want you to practice in front of the mirror. And if you're a photographer out there, I want you to make your people squinch. And if you're a human being that just wants to look hot or better or more confident in front of the camera, this is gonna do it for you. You know why? Confidence comes from the eyes, and so does fear. You ever hear deer in the headlights? Deer in the headlights, people. You know what people do? I would say 90% of the time when they get in front of a camera, they go like this. Why do we do that? Why? Because we're fearful or we're uncertain. Fear and uncertainty create our eyes to open. Now, I don't walk around in public like this. This is weird, but people do it in front of cameras. So what did I do my entire photography career till I figured out the word squinch? I told them to squint, but squinting isn't it. Here's squinting. Does that look cool? That's way crazy. My eyes are gone. They disappear, all right? But squinching is, there is no word for this. I want you to narrow the distance between your lower eyelid and your pupil. Watch this. We're gonna squinch now. Ready? Right here, going from here, you want to squint a little bit, so it is bringing that top lid down just a touch. Don't go crazy, because then it's really squinting. It's not squinting. It's squinting and pinching your lower eyelid. Watch this. Lower lid. So it's my upper's coming down just a touch. Don't go crazy with this. I know you're going crazy with this. Stop that. Real little. All right? Just a little down and a big up to pinch that lower eyelid. Get it pinched. Ready? Like this. Just a little bit on the top, a lot on the bottom. All right, so why does that, I have no idea where this came from. I used to model, I don't know how that happened, but I did some modeling, and I remember, how come these guys look cool? I want you to look at celebrities. I want you to check out magazines. Generally, they will all be squinching, which is this. They're not squinting, this is this. And it's not ethnicity based. I'm gonna show you some examples of all different ethnicities doing this and why it works, okay? So fear, confidence with the squinch. Watch the lower lids again, we'll do it again. Right? That's the deal. Now let's get scientific on you. I'm gonna get a little scientific here. There's a muscle that surrounds your eye. It's called the orbicularis oculi. So it closes your eye tight and it creates squinching. It's like this, squinting. It creates squinting. So it goes around your eye like this, right? If you want to close it tight. To do that lower lid little pinch, there's a pupil ligament that runs across the bottom of your eye, and you just lift it up a little bit. So that's all you're doing. You're hitting that pupil ligament. So don't tell me you can't do this. You have the ligament. You just have to teach yourself to do it, and you do it anyway. You just do it when you're not in front of a camera. Once you take conscious control of it, your brain covers it. You walk around in public, you don't have to think about this. It's when you're in front of the camera and you take conscious control of your eyes that you have to hit this stuff. How do you think those celebrities and models do it? I used to do it. You can do it. You ready? I'm giving you this as a gift. You're gonna look awesome. All right? Here are some examples. All right? I want you to check this out. Check out squinching. I'm going to bring in my buddy from It's All About the Jaw, Karaman, and we're going to show you some examples of my work where we got some squinching going on. All right, people? Check it out, and we'll get a real shebang out of you with it. Come on. Okay, guys, so look, I had to bring in Karaman. He did It's All About the Jaw with me. He did a phenomenal job. He's a professional at squinching, so I had to bring him in to illustrate my point. Say hi, Karaman.
Hello.
Okay, so here we go. Now, I just want you to go normal, relaxed eye. Just look in the camera with a normal, relaxed eye. Okay? Now, I want you to do what most human beings do when they look in the camera. Absolutely. Deer in the headlights. Go bigger. There you go. Now, relax. Not your whole body. You don't need to, like, tremble. Now, I want you to go relax. Now, I want you to throw in a squinch. Throw it in there. Yes, sock it to him. You ready? Now show him the pupil ligament. Show it to him. Come on, give him the pupil ligament. There you go. There it is. You see that? He's got it. He's on the move. Come on. Bring it in for a landing. You got it? Bring your nose slightly towards me. Give him that. Give him a little jawline action at the same time. We're going to double it up here. Guys, so it's all about the squinch, and I brought in Caraminder just to do that. So thank you very much, Caraminder.
You're welcome.
Go big eyes one more time. Don't do that, people! Shebang! All right, guys, so here we are. I've got some of my clients. I want to illustrate my point. I want to show you what's going on. I want to take this to another level and really drill this home. You ready? So here's Lucas. Lucas is cool. He's got major eye control in front of the camera. I just want to show you something. Watch the lower lids. Watch this. Did you see that? I was trying to sneak that by you. Ready? Look at that. Lower lid's only moving on Lucas. He's a professional. Watch it. Let's go a little closer and see it. Ready? There he is. He looks fine. Level coolness rose. You want to look more confident in front of the camera, you better do the squinch. All right, let's see. Here's David. David looks like he's having a rough day. He's not looking too confident, although the suit looks good, his hair's tousled, but he does not look confident. You know, he just looks kind of like freaked out a little bit. What are we going to do? You're the photographer. If you're David, you know you got to throw in a squinch. But if you're the photographer, you've got to figure out how to get David to squinch. So you're going to go lower lids up. Watch this. There she blows. Now we're talking. Now we are talking, people. Confidence is the key in portraits for me. That's my thing. So that's what I want to do. So I make people squint. That's my look. That's what I do. I want to pull confidence out of them. That's right. I want you to look in magazines and look at celebrities, and you will see the squinch more often than not. It will be very rare that you see a celebrity like this. They don't do this because they know they have to squinch. So you get that squinch going. All right, Janice doesn't look too confident here. Doesn't look thrilled with her overall existence. Let's see if we can get it in. Let's see if we can pull it in. Now, we've got white under the eyes. I can't stand that. We got white under the eyes. Let's get some white out. We want to get that white out of there. Watch this. Boom. There she is. Now she's throwing it in. Look at that. She snuck it right in there. She snuck it in on us. Perfect. Phenomenal. Look at this. White under the eyes. We need to narrow the distance. We need to get this pupil layer tense. We need to go for it. There it is, guys. That's it. Unbelievable. Just perfect. Aaron's having a rough day. You can tell he's having a rough day. He looks totally stressed. If you look stressed, you've got to throw in a squinch. Here it is. Watch the squinch. There it is. Now, he threw a smile in with it too, which is helpful. Remember that. If you're in front of a camera, you throw in a little tiny smile with this squinch, and you're on fire. The difference in your picture is going to be huge. And if you watch it, it's all about the jaw, and you add the jawline in, you're in business completely. Very cool. All right, Alice is not looking good. Rough day. Not put together. Let's see if we can put it together. She's got to bring those eyes down, right? There it is. Unbelievable. Tense is underneath, and the tops come down a little bit, right? She looks like she's up to something now. Here she's not up to much. We don't actually know what she's up to. Here she's up to something. Very cool. All right. So Nick and I were fooling around, and Nick threw this out at me, which I love. So he's got big eyes. Of course, it's fun. He can do the big eyes. But if I want him to look confident, I got to bring it in. Even if I don't want him to look eager and out of it like this. I mean, this is a fun one. But this one, it's just kind of generic. It's kind of flat. He looks okay. His eyes don't really say a ton to me. These say a little bit more. There's a little bit of a squinch going on. It makes him look less chill, less eager. I don't like people to look eager in my shots. It's not thrilling me. So I let him look chill. But let's see here. Now, I wanted to make him look cool, so I threw my black Pro Board matte back there from my Hurley Pro products. It's the one behind me. I do this matte board and I shoot the black background like this, and I wanted to look cool. He's got this cool jacket on, but he's not oozing the confidence. I want him to ooze confidence. So I took this shot of him. I said, go change. I need you to ooze confidence. Put on another jacket. Get in here. Watch this. I want you to watch this. Watch this squint. 3, 2, 1. Shebang! Now we're talking. Look at the difference from here to here. The level of coolness. This dude went from to stallion. I mean, come on, this is unbelievable. Look at this. You got to get this squinching down, people. If you don't get this squinching down, I'm not going to help you. You got to help yourself by squinching. You got to look at this and you got to really nail it and drive it home. I want everybody to get, I tell my clients, when you get out of the shower and you're looking in the mirror every morning, you're throwing a little squinch. So you practice using these muscles under here so you look cool. Get it done. Don't do this. This is weird. Jack is a little too stressed right now. I would not want to run into this guy in a dark alley. This would not be cool. Now let's see. What do we know what he needs to do. Let's see if he brings it in. Let's see how he does. Oh, he brought it in. He brought it in a little too far, I think. Jack, you went a little nuts with this. You're nuts here, but now you're really like, you're freaking me out. So look, if you tell people to squint, it's going to be too much. It's too much. Jack went too far with it. Let's see. So he brought his upper lids down too far. See that? Lower lids are going up, upper lids are going down too far. So it's too much. All right. Here's Andy. Andy and I were fooling around, so I said, Andy, give me some big eyes. He's a professional. He's unbelievable. This is the other thing I want to drive home here. It is not ethnicity based. This has nothing to do with it. My favorite thing to look at, and I think the most intriguing thing on the planet, is the human face. I have every ethnicity walk through that door. My door's right there in front of me. So that door, and I love shooting every bit of them, and I make everybody squinch. It does not matter. I am intrigued by the human face. I work with expression every day. It's my thing. So I make everybody squinch, and I want you to too. Watch Andy squinch. Throws it in. He throws it right by us. Look at that. He just throws it in perfectly. He's just an animal. Look at this. He's unbelievable. Look at the ability. Look at the eye ability with Andy. Unbelievable, guys. He just throws it in there. Watch this one. Here's another one. Here's another one. He appears to be cool here. Andy is cool. He's totally cool. But he appears cool here. But it's a little flat for me. I want him to amp it up. What do I need him to do? We know what we need him to do. Let's see if he does it. He throws it in. He just gets it right in there. And it's subtle. Look how subtle this is. Look. From here to here, he just brings it down a little bit, tenses underneath. You can see the tension underneath on the eye. Let's zoom it in. Look at that. He does throw the little tiny hint of the smile too to amp it up. That'll amp it up. If you don't do that, then you look a little bit more on the mean side, so you amp it up with that little hint of a smile. Let's see. All right, so let's keep going. Okay, Tasso's not looking so good. We know what we need to do. Let's see if he can pull it off. So I'm gonna go Tasso. I need you to get these eyes amped up. I need you to squinch. I need you to strengthen that. And I need you, and now probably I think the mouth is flat because he looks like he's having a bad day. I want him to look like he's having a better day. Let's see how he does. There it is. Look at the eye control. Look at the eye control. He's total. Look at the upper lid, not moving, barely moving at all. Lower lid up. Unbelievable. That's the move, guys. That's it right there. We got evidence. We've seen it. All right, let me take it to another level. You ready? Aina. Love shooting her. Gorgeous girl, right? She looks attractive here. She looks like she's giving us a little look into the camera. That's very pretty. It's nice. But I want to take it to a hotter level. I want her to go and really nail the camera and drive it home. Let's see what she does. Oh, guys, you just melt. Look at this. The guy should be melting. The women, you should be doing this. You got to check this out. Look at this. She's dry. She's just amping it through. Oh, hold on. Where'd she go? Hold on. Look at this. Look at that. Gorgeous. Unbelievable. I'm telling you, lower lids up, people. Unbelievable. Look at that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just unreal. All right, let's take it to another level. Let's take it to another level here. All right, here we go. So we got one more of Aina I want to show you. Pretty girl. Not bad. She's giving us a look in there. You know, I'm liking it. I think it's pretty good. But I'm working with her as a photographer, and I'm trying to get her to give me a squinch and give me a little bit more energy towards the camera. Let's see if she pulls it off. Shabang! Unbelievable. I can't get enough of this. Look at this. I could go back and forth all day. Look at this. Little pressure, brings the chin up, adds a tiny little mouth action. Unbelievable, guys. Look at this. Let's go into it. Unbelievable. It's so much hotter, so much more confident, so much more juice. Unbelievable. Just insane. All right, guys. So that's it. It's all about the squinch. Okay, guys, I gotta just throw out some thank yous because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Scott Kelby, who that first blog post we did was it's all about the jaw, and we started this series. So here we go. It's all about the squinch. I want you to stay tuned for others. So thank you, Scott. Thank you, Eduardo Angel, for getting us going and doing this video. And go to eduardoangel.com and check him out because you're gonna be seeing a lot of him and me doing this together. And of course, I can't leave without saying thank you to Caraminder, my omnipresent force next to me in all my videos. And hopefully if you see him on the street, you give him a squinch and get your jawline out.